Boom shakalaka, the Bitcoin master signal just flashed. On average, the last 3 times this happened, Bitcoin went up 2,998%. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the Bitcoin master signal. This one thing that just happened, that on average, the last 3 times Bitcoin went up 3,000%. That's 30x. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove. Push that like button. Now today, Fear and Greed 53, we have actually been in neutral for the past week. This is up from extreme fear, up from fear, back just into neutral, and things continue to look good. As a matter of fact, over the past week, everything is in the green. Everything's looking good. Even Bitcoin up over 10% over the week. Now, the overall market in the past day, sideways. Bitcoin at 22,799, Ethereum at 1624, BNB at 300, XRP at 40 cents, Cardano 36 cents, Dogecoin 8 cents, and Solana $25. And right now, a lot of people are kind of skeptical about this rally. As you can see, someone here with 1 million views to their tweet, I don't trust this Bitcoin pump. Anyone else? Well, this is exactly the type of tweet you'd like to see at the bottom. And this was 4 days ago when Bitcoin was still a lot lower than it is right now. Willy Woo himself throwing his hat in the ring saying, I suspect we are at the disbelief phase of the cycle. Now, disbelief is this is a sucker's rally. It's not really going up. Exactly what this says. I don't trust this. Anyone else? Well, you know what happens right after disbelief? Pretty much hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, all the way up the other side. Titans of Crypto is saying here, majority in disbelief. While most people are still in doubt regarding the recent pump, the Williams percent are on the 2-week time frame, showing a switch in momentum for Bitcoin. Each previous time that this happened, that was right at the very, very bottom before things took off, because it does appear like we have once again bottomed. If we take a look at some price forecasting tools, the green line and the orange line here, the CVDD and the balanced price band, these have historically always been bottoms for Bitcoin in every single bottom, 2011, 2015, 2018, 2020. Even now, Bitcoin was sitting on there before finding support and taking off. It seems like the bottom could already be in, and we have just recently broken out of the RSI downtrends. Each time historically Bitcoin has broken out from the RSI downtrend, that has been the bottom on the way up to a new top. So it appears like we do have a massive bull run coming. We have the weekly super trend signal. The longer term the signal is, the more accurate it can be. It's the turn of the weekly super trend to flash a buy signal on Bitcoin. You can see the price right here, just above the super trend right now. The higher the time frame, the more relevant the signal. If it's confirmed at the end of the week, consider the bear market over. Yes, this could be the very beginning of the, or the very end of the very beginning, or the very beginning of the very end. And this one indicator here hasn't happened since probably the most massive Bitcoin rally when price went up about 8,000%. If we take a look at the Bollinger Bands with squeeze alert, it only happened 2 times in the entire history of Bitcoin. The last time we had extreme volatility about 70 days later. You can see from the signal to the top, not long. In 2016, it gave a very strong signal for the bull run. We have that signal flashing once again. This could be indicating a massive rally to ensue for Bitcoin. We have not only the halving coming up, but we also have a larger macro cycle coming up, taking a look at the Chinese 10-year yields. Every all-time high setting move for Bitcoin began after the Chinese 10-year closed above its 3-week 20 MA, this red line right here. You can see each time this happened is highlighted in yellow, and this literally was the beginning of every rally for Bitcoin. Now, the great news about that, aside from being the beginning of the rally and aside from just happening, is that on average, each major impulse topped in less than 12 months. We can see this one was 9 months, 6 months, 5 months, 12 months, 11 months. So between 5 and 12 months, we are looking at potentially having another massive rally. And like I said, mid-November, this just flashed, so it's very, very close to the bottom. Now, that being said, this guy here, Bob Lucas, the last time I heard from him was pretty much back at the bottom in 2019. He was talking about how it was the beginning then. Well, he just tweeted this yesterday. He's saying Bitcoin forms a monthly time frame swing low, closing at the levels or higher ideal. Given the 4-year cycle timing and the swing, this could be month 1. Now, he again was talking back here at the bottom in 2019 about how this is likely the bottom. And look what happened from there. Bitcoin went from $3,500 all the way to $70,000, a 20x or thereabouts. Well, he's saying this again could be month 1 of the swing. This could be the best time, the bottom, the absolute best time to get in. And where could it go? Well, a very reasonable estimate of where it could go is from the root right here. He's seeing a lot of people calling for all-time highs in 2023, and there's a lot of evidence that there could be. But on average, historically, during halvings, Bitcoin price tends to fall right around this green dotted line, or maybe that's black, I can't really tell, but the fair value line. Each time at the halving, Bitcoin was right around the fair value price. Right now, the fair value price for Bitcoin is $40,000. So that would be a quick doubling of your money by the time of the halving if it doesn't overshoot or underperform due to recessionary problems. Now that brings us to the Bitcoin master signal. This one signal that has been absolutely insane for Bitcoin just flashed once again. Now this orange line right here, the 200-day moving average, you can see it changed from going down to starting to go up. This is something that historically has marked every significant bottom for Bitcoin. If you see here, when it happened back here in 2020, guess what? Bitcoin price went up 757%. When it happened back here in 2019, you can see the orange line going from down to going to up. Bitcoin price went up 114%. And if you'll remember that chart from 2016, this one here, we're having the same signal flashing that we had back in 2016. Look at what happened to Bitcoin price when the orange line went from going down to going up in 2016. It went up 8,125%. So on average, over 3 times, that's almost 3,000%. Or if you don't even want to include the one from 2016 because that's just outrageous, over the past 2 times, it went up on average 437%. So that's huge for Bitcoin. Right now, getting stopped a little bit by some volume profile resistance, right now around 23.2. If it breaks through there, pretty much smooth sailing all the way up to $30,000 for Bitcoin. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.